everybody, welcome back to the channel. And tonight we have another install video we'll be doing for you guys tonight. And it's getting that time of the year where it's starting to get cold out. And we had the dealer install a heater, so we need to start enclosing this cab. That way we can plow snow and do whatever we have to do outside and don't have to worry about the outside elements. So what we ended up picking up was a Polaris OEM glass windshield. And this one is the one that actually tips out. Because we don't have air conditioning in this unit, I figured I wanted to get the tip out one. That way we'll have plenty of air flow through here and we don't have to worry about getting too hot. So we went ahead and picked up one of those, and that's what we're going to be doing tonight. So we'll get everything set up and we'll show you how to do this install. Alright, so we got everything set up. So here's the windshield. As you guys can see, looks pretty heavy duty. It's got the studs here. It's got the nice rubber gaskets, so hopefully it seals up real nice. And then at the top here we have an option, which we'll probably do, is put in a windshield wiper, electric windshield wiper. But we'll probably do that at a later date. Right now we just want to concentrate on getting this cab enclosed. And then these are all the parts that it comes with. You guys can see. It's really not that bad. It looks like a lot, but you get the two struts so that it'll be able to tip out. Here's your handle right here. Your Polaris, lower brackets, upper brackets, all your bolts, nuts, washers, your bearings. Comes with these right here. This is kind of like protection. And that's about it. The tools you're going to need is I have a 13mm socket, and I got two 10mm wrenches, and then we got a Torx, and this is a 40. So that's what you're going to need to put it all together, and we'll go from there. So the first thing we're going to do is put the lower brackets together. This is real simple. These are the two lower brackets, and you're going to put this on here like that. And then you're going to use this right here, and this is going to go right here, and then you're going to use one of these bolts, and then you're going to use one of these nuts right here, and then that's how that's going to go together, like that. And then what it looks like when it's together is this. So that's what it's going to look like when it's done. So we got that there. And then the next thing you're going to do is you're going to put together the top assembly mount. And this is a little more involved here, but you're going to use these two bearings here. You're going to use these two screws and these two washers. And then when you're done, it's going to look like that. So basically that's all you need for this. So the lower assembly's done. The top assembly's done. The next thing we're going to do is we're going to attach this to the Ranger. So we'll go over here and do that. Show you guys how to do that. So this lower bracket right here is just going to slide right into here. And it's going to look just like that. And then you're just going to use these two screws right here. Make sure they're lined up. Like that. And then this is where the 13mm comes in. brackets installed. Then you'll do the same thing on that side over there, and then we'll move on to the top bracket. All right, so now on the top hinge here, you have this piece, and this right here is your hinge clamp, and you have to make sure that this goes in here like that. Now we're going to leave it out for now so it doesn't fall out, because if you turn it over like this, it's going to fall right out. But don't forget to put this back in there before you put it on to the Ranger. So we're going to take this bolt, this nut and washer, and we're going to install this onto the windshield. And then you're going to need a 12mm wrench and then the 40 Torx. So we're going to go on over here, and then this is going to install right here like this. So you can see it, it's got an indentation right there. You're going to put the bolt in the washer from underneath. And the nut on the top. And then this part right here is going to actually clamp on to the top of the bar on a Ranger. So we're going to go ahead and just snug this down. We're not going to over tighten it or anything like that. Because we don't want to break this glass. So be very careful when you guys are tightening this stuff down. You don't want to over torque it, because all these nuts are locking nuts. So we're just going to leave it like that. And then we're going to do the same thing on the other side, just like that. And so the top's done. The bottom we already put on the Ranger right there. And then the next thing we got to do is we're going to flip this windshield over, and we're going to start installing these brackets. Alright, now we're going to put this bracket onto the windshield. So what you're going to use is one of these studs right here with this bolt. And you're just going to screw this on right there, like that. And then when you're done, it's going to look like this. So then you're going to install this onto the windshield itself. And this is going to go right here, like that. And then you're going to use two of these nuts right here. You want to make sure that you handle this with care, because you got the glass right here and you don't want to break these studs. And then this is a T30 for this stud right here, so you're going to use a T30 for that, which we already did. And then I believe these are 10mm, so you're going to use a 10mm like this. And I just have a little one of these right here. If you got one of these handy, you can just tighten them. And you don't want to tighten them all the way, because there's going to obviously be some adjustments. Okay, so you're just going to leave these like that, so that way you can adjust it when you put it onto the Ranger itself. Okay, now we're going to put on the lower brackets. And again, we're just using this bracket here and the same nuts that we use up here on the top brackets. And again, you're just going to leave them loose, that way you can make your adjustments. And a 10mm wrench. And then you're going to put the self adhesive tape that I showed you guys in the beginning of the video. You're going to put them at the top of each corner of the windshield. I'll show you over here. Just gonna put it right here. Bring that camera over here, Mikey. And it's more of just a protection. Try to make it even. I'm just gonna put that there like that for protection on each side. Same thing on here. Just like that. And they do come with good instructions. So if you guys need to look back at anything, instructions are pretty good. Came with the windshield itself. And then I think the next thing we want to do is we want to put this self adhesive tape on the top here. So this, I don't know if you guys can see it. I think this is going to go right here. So we'll go ahead and get this all wrapped up, then we'll go on to the next step. All right, I wanted to show you how these went here. Obviously you guys have to have the roof off, so for those of you that have the roof on, you're going to have to take it off to put this windshield on. But I wanted to show you where those self-sticking tapes go, and they go right here and then they fold over inside here. So if you show them up there, Mikey, you guys can see it folds over inside here, just like that, and then you just stick them on just like that. I want to show you guys that. And then the next thing we need to do is we're going to go ahead and we're going to set this windshield actually onto the Ranger. So we need 2 people to do that, so we're going to pause for that part, and then we'll come right back. Alright, so we got this installed here. Just need to make sure that the holes line up. And like I said, we're going to do it loosely. And then you're definitely going to need 2 people to put this in, because you have to lift up the windshield so that it goes into the holes. And you're just going to tighten these nuts on the back side here. I think should be good right now. Tighten this side up here a little bit more. Bring it around the other side so they can see the nuts behind the cage. You guys can see there's the nuts. Let me grab a light. There's the nuts right there. That's where you're going to tighten. And now the windshield is attached. So I think the next thing we got to do is we got to finish putting these on and adjust the window. And then put the struts on. So let's go ahead and move on to that. Alright, so now we're going to install the lower locking handle for the windshield. And you're going to use this right here. That comes with the kit, and then this is the locking handle itself, and it's going to go onto this lower bracket right here. You're just going to screw that in right there, and it is a T25. That's what's going to tighten it up. and one goes on each side. So you're gonna do the same thing on that side. All right, so we got both locks on. You guys can see right here, they're both on right here. And how they work, they're just gonna come down like that, and lock in like that, and lock in like that. Okay, so the next thing we gotta do is put this handle on. And then it's just gonna go right on there like that. You're gonna use these two nuts again. Right there. And right there. And we're gonna go ahead and tighten those up. And then we're gonna put these caps on out here, and they just clip in. Go on like that. Same thing there. Just squeeze it, and it goes on just like that. And then the last thing we got to do is put the struts on. So come on over here, show them. So you're gonna put the bomber shock on the bottom here. And it's going to go right on here, and they just snap in. Like that. And then they said the easiest way to do it is to open this. Get the shock fully extended. Like that. And we're going to put this other one on here. Just like that. All right, this should just come down. Do it nice and gentle. There we go. Okay, come on over here. And there we go. So we got our locking handles right here. And what's really nice is if you just don't want to open this all the way up, you can unlock it here. And you can just put it up a little bit and lock it in right there. That way you got some breeze coming in, and you ain't got to worry about totally being cold. Just get some nice breeze in here, and then when you want it all the way open, look at that. That is sharp. You know what else I want to show them what it looks like in here. Let me close this so you guys can see the inside view. So there's the inside view right there. So you can see a lot of aftermarket windshields. This is all covered sometimes, so it restricts your view. And that's kind of one of the main reasons why I went with the Polaris OEM, because you get a wide view of it. You guys can see it. All right, and let's show them the outside. You guys can see it's all nice and sealed right here. Check it out. And I like it. I think it's sharp. So we went ahead and went with the glass. Those of you who are new to the channel, the last Ranger I had, we went with the poly windshield. And I really didn't like it because it flexed too much, especially when we were trailing the unit around. So we went the glass, so we'll go glass here, glass there. We'll probably go with the OEM top because we want to insulate it. We want to close this whole Ranger in. And I hope you guys enjoyed this video. It wasn't a bad install. Just take your time. Make sure you have that extra guy with you to put the windshield actually onto the Ranger. And if you're new to the channel and you like this kind of stuff, you know, we appreciate if you hit that subscribe button. Helps us out, gets our channel out there, gets more views. Like, comment down below, tell me what you guys think. And with that said, see you guys on our next one.